I've been the most surprised by the resilience of my congregation when they've been faced with disappointment. And we've been now, probably in the last 5 or 6 years at least, pursuing the idea of redevelopment. And it's been a journey that has been challenging, filled with disappointment in the terms, in the sense that one project that was proposed after another sort of failed or couldn't come to fruition. But they've stayed patient, they've stayed focused on the direction that they believed was right for Brecon and for our part of developing affordable housing in a new church space in our kind of little triangle of Nanaimo. And they've stayed the course, and they've done it faithfully. And when disappointments and no's came our way, they said, no, we're going to hang in there, and we have the faith and the spirit to do this. So
the resilience of my congregation most surprised me in the moment after the amalgamation, after the building project, but not after the mortgage was paid off, which isn't even yet, when in a small group setting, I was in the grip of fear and others in the room were not. They were steadfast, they were faithful, and they knew that there would be a way, through the wilderness, a path in the desert.
Well, I think because, the Rosedale is at sort of the end of one life cycle and at the beginning of hopefully something new. There's not a lot of extra resources around, but they're still faithfully doing church and faithfully serving their community. And, they blew me away last year. They gave away their Christmas Eve offering. That's a good pot of money that could be used for the things for the church, but they give that away as they will do this year. So there's still, even though a lot of uncertainty, they're still faithfully living out the church, not in a rote kind of way, but like in a real way. So it's pretty impressive, really.
It's the multicultural and intergenerational demographic of our congregation, which is most spirit-filled because vitality evolves and comes from the mixing of generations.
The resilience of my congregation, I think, most surprised me. I think the willingness to keep going after the '88 break, which resulted for a lot of that congregation being taken away by a former minister. Folks were left with a sense of being victims of that break or being the remnants. But they slowly began to see themselves as the ones who were resilient and owning identity of openness and inclusiveness and those kind of pieces. And as they did that, started to grow into a willingness to really live a different way of being church rather than lamenting what was lost.